Hey, hello, good afternoon. Thank you everyone for joining us today for ClimateWise 2.0, the Partner's Guide. My name is Heidi Wagner. I'm the Program Manager for ClimateWise and I'll be presenting the webinar today. Today we're celebrating the launch of the updated ClimateWise and I'm just delighted that all of you are joining us online today. Just a note though, I am presenting our webinar today from the City Community Room. So if we have one of our beloved trains go by, I will take a pause for that. Before I begin today, I'd like to tell all of you just how excited we are at the City to roll out the new ClimateWise. We believe this model will allow our businesses to choose projects and resources that fit the mission and scope of their business and take some of the guesswork out of what can my business do. We will continue to facilitate and enhance our networking and educational opportunities for partners while building support between businesses as they try new creative actions. This program, it's always been focused on continuous improvement, and we took it seriously when our partners gave us feedback about some of the barriers they were encountering in the program. We also recognized that it had been almost 10 years since the last evolution of this program, and doing business in 2015 while attempting greenhouse gas reductions looks very different now than it did back in 2005. Technology and resources have progressed dramatically. Our community's greenhouse gas reduction goals have been accelerated. It was time for ClimateWise to evolve in response. So today we'll be covering the program design, where to pledge to the ClimateWise program. We'll walk through how to use the new My ClimateWise to earn badges under program level, and then we'll conclude with a question and answer session. At the conclusion of this webinar, you'll understand how to access My ClimateWise, how to claim points, how to earn badges, and how to earn an overall level for your business, silver, gold, or platinum. As you think of questions, please submit them using the Q&A button at the upper left corner of your screen, and I'll answer questions at the end. Lastly, before I get started, I do want to draw some attention to our upcoming workshops called Get Your Badge On, starting later this month. We'll be holding 3 identical sessions to help partners start reporting. During those sessions, we'll go into more detail on how partner projects can be reported in the badge system. These are going to be interactive sessions where we discuss partner projects and goals. We'll also speak more about how the updated ClimateWise and its strategies align with the accelerated Fort Collins Climate Action Plan. Plus, you'll also earn 3 points in the badge of your choice. Also, if you haven't already attended a ClimateWise 2.0 orientation over the summer, we do have one more session scheduled for this year on November 6th. This orientation is great if you're new to ClimateWise or if you're interested in learning more about the history of the program and more details about why we've changed. You can register on our calendar page at fcgov.com/ClimateWise. All right, let's get started. So first, I know many of our partners have attended orientation and have a good idea of the components of the new program. However, as promised, we've made a few tweaks and adjustments based on early partner feedback leading up to launch. The new ClimateWise is a flexible, point-based program and features 5 primary badges. Points are achieved by claiming strategies listed within the badges that are primarily worth 1 to 3 points each. Badges are earned by claiming a minimum of 5 points per badge. We're also offering a specialty badge that will change every so often based on new programs that come online to support businesses. Through the end of 2016, that's our WorkWise Challenge badge. The specialty badge contributes 3 points to your business level. That's the silver, gold, or platinum, and you'll earn that badge for your recognition plaque. I'll talk more about WorkWise here a bit later. So when your business is ready to earn its level, that's the silver, gold, or platinum for the year, The points earned among all the badges add up to achieve your partner level. I'll go into more detail about this in just a bit. For 2015, you'll need at least 5 points for silver, 26 for gold, and 51 plus for platinum. So now I'd like to switch over to our ClimateWise website and show you how to pledge and how to access the new MyClimateWise. MyClimateWise is our web portal that partners use to report the good work that they do and earn badges and a program level. Before we jump into the pledge, though, I did want to point out some of the resources that we have included for partners and for those thinking of becoming partners on our website. On the How to Participate page over here, you'll see step-by-step on how to get started. Click on Reporting Guide, and you can read about each one of the badges. So let's check out energy here. Clicking on energy takes us to the goal, the overview, where to ask questions, and you can download the list of badge strategies here. Over in the sidebar, we've also included some frequently asked questions in case you get stuck. So take some time and explore the resources on this page. For those of you that attended orientation over the summer, we did hand out a How to Participate manual that we've now integrated into this website. So there's nothing separate to download. And so you can use the resources on this page to get started or to share ClimateWise information with other staff members or management. So the very first thing you need to do to get started before you can access MyClimateWise, your business will need to take the ClimateWise pledge. The pledge replaces our traditional partner agreement, and it also allows us to obtain some updated information about your business. New and existing partners will pledge to let us know that you want to participate in the new program. Follow the Join ClimateWise link here on the sidebar, and then you'll click right here to take the pledge. When you do, the system will ask a series of questions about the size and operation of your business, including who is allowed to have access to MyClimateWise. Try to answer as much of that information as you can before submitting, but if you need to collect additional information, you can leave some fields blank in that pledge and go ahead and submit it to us for processing. You'll have the opportunity to update the rest of the information once you're actually in MyClimateWise, and I'll show you how to do that in just a bit. Once we receive your pledge, it will take us about 2 to 3 business days to process your information, and then you'll get an email from us granting you access to MyClimateWise. Then, to actually get into MyClimateWise, you'll follow the link on the sidebar here. And there's the link up at the top. Click on it. And it's going to ask you for your email address. Just be sure that you type in the same email address that you used for the pledge. Click Send Login Email, and the system will immediately send you a link to your inbox to access MyClimateWise. Check your email, follow that link, and you'll land in the dashboard of MyClimateWise. If you've already pledged, your email address is already in the system, and you can go ahead and send yourself a link now to gain access. Again, if you just pledged today or right after this webinar, give us 2 to 3 days to get your information into the system. When we've updated it, your email will be recognized and you can get the link. For example, if you haven't pledged and you try your email address, and I'll just put in a fake one here. You'll get this. The email does not yet have access to ClimateWise. Now I'll use my real one. And instead you should see this. an email with your login link has been sent. So one of the many neat touches to this new ClimateWise is this easy entry into the portal. You won't need to remember another password. So after you follow that link, you'll land in the ClimateWise dashboard, which looks like this. First thing you want to do is to bookmark the dashboard so you can easily get back in. You can also use the link from the website and you'll immediately drop back into your ClimateWise account. If you have any trouble at all getting back into ClimateWise, you can just send yourself another link. So here's the dashboard. At the top is your name and the name of your business. For those of you that manage multiple businesses, your profile can be attached to more than one business, and you'll be able to switch back and forth here. If you didn't have all the information needed when you pledged, you can click on View Edit Partner, make the updates that you need, and select Save. After you select Save, you'll go back to the dashboard. You can also update your personal information if you go under your name and click on View Edit Profile. Right below your name and your business, there's a little box that will post messages and notices to our partners, so please check that out every month or so for updates. On the sidebar over here, you'll be able to check our FAQ if you hit a trouble spot, and you can always shoot us an email by clicking on Contact Us. All right. So the rest of the dashboard is devoted to the badges and earning a level for your business. The dashboard is set up so you can see at a glance how well your business is doing in each of these areas and track the points achieved within each badge over the year. This can help you understand how well your business does in certain areas and where you might want to focus on new projects in the future. When you first enter, the badges and levels will be grayed out on the dashboard. Colors will start to fill in as you start claiming points. I'll show you that here in a bit. The levels are at the top: silver, gold, and platinum. These two boxes here indicate how many points you've earned overall and how many points you need to move to the next level. You can see that so far my business has reported 0 points, and I need at least 5 to earn the first level, silver. Again, for 2015, your business will need to earn at least 5 points for silver, 26 for gold, and 51 more for platinum. So below the partner level are the badges. When you click on a badge graphic, you'll be directed to the list of strategies for that badge. Under each badge graphic, you'll see how many points you've claimed so far and how many points you need to earn the badge. For this year, you need to earn at least 5 points within the badge to earn it. Once you've done that, the badge will color in and you'll receive that badge for your recognition plaque. However, all points that you earn will help you achieve an overall level for your business, meaning that if you're only able to claim 3 points in the energy badge, you won't actually earn that badge, but the 3 points will contribute to your overall partner level. So that's a quick overview of the dashboard. Let's actually look at a badge now. Let's click on the waste badge. So here up at the top is a business goal that's guided by our community input into this case, the Zero Waste Plan. Our community has set a goal to recycle or compost at least 75% of our discards by 2020. Underneath the goal is a short overview of the badge and then where to ask questions. We're excited to give our partners additional support in this new program from a variety of expert staff within the City of Fort Collins in each one of these badge areas. The names and contact information for staff support is listed at the top of each badge. For the waste badge, our city subject matter expert is Caroline Mitchell, and you can call her or email her with any questions that you have on implementing these strategies. As always, though, you can email or call ClimateWise. Below the header information here is a list of strategies for the badge. strategies are best management practices, available city resources, and innovative actions that support business waste reduction and recycling in the city of Fort Collins. The strategies are divided into 4 categories that are the same for each badge: act, educate and plan, quantify and reduce, and innovate. These strategies have been designed to reduce the time it takes for partners to report, and most will require a simple check in the box to claim points. For those that require more information, you'll know what data is required before you claim the strategy by clicking on the pencil icon. You'll also notice the Page Over tabs on the bottom of some of the categories. That's because some of the strategy lists are quite long within the category, and we added that to make the list more manageable. So don't forget to page over and check out the entire list. There's also a search box right here in the upper right corner of each category to help you filter the strategies based on your interest. And then you can also sort the strategies in the category by status, actions, points, and name. So play around with that. So let's actually look at an example of a strategy now. We'll check out one here in this ACT category first. The third one on the list that says to keep shredded paper out of curbside recycling. So I'll click on that, and a description drops down underneath that explains the strategy, how often your business can claim it annually, and in this case you'll also notice a link. Let's check it out and see what it is. You'll see that a new tab opens in my browser so that I can access the link and also stay in my ClimateWise. So it looks like it links to locations of city recycling drop-off facilities where you can recycle your shredded paper. Hopefully helpful information to partners who would normally throw away their shredded paper because it's not accepted in single stream. I'll close that down. And let's say instead you're a business where this is standard operating procedure. You have a third party pick it up for recycling, or you drop it off yourself and you're ready to claim points. To do so, you click on the pencil icon again next to the strategy here. And it's going to take you to a new page where you can again read the description and mark the strategy as complete. No data is required for this one, so you can just click the box and select Save. Oops. An error has occurred, but the box did pop up to say our log has been updated. So we'll go back to the dashboard, and you can see that my point was earned under the waste badge. My total points earned is 1, and I need 4 for the next level. Let's go back in and see if we can look at it again. So here it is, and now I see a big green checkbox icon, meaning I have claimed that point. But let's say I made a mistake. Let's say that I need to run by the shredded paper recycling thing with the boss, and I didn't actually mean to claim points right now. So I can go back into the strategy, unclick, and save. And now you can see that that icon has grayed out, meaning that I'm in the process of it. If I need to delete it completely, you can just click the red X. It will ask you if I want to clear the data, which I do. Say OK, and then it's like I never did it. But we actually do want that point for today, so I'm going to go back and claim it real quick. Great. So let's go back to the dashboard and check out a strategy with some more complexity. Let's look at the energy badge. So right away, just by paging through the ACT category here, you can see a much longer list of strategies, and strategies where the point value is greater than 3. As I mentioned at the beginning, most strategies are worth between 1 and 3 points, but there are a select few where your business is able to earn more points based on the scope of greenhouse gases reduced. So let's check out the Increased Buildings Lighting Efficiency strategy starting here on page 2. The first thing that I want you to notice is that this series here is actually one strategy, even though you see 9 strategies if you page over that say the same thing. The only difference in the series is the amount of kilowatt hours reduced by implementing it. So clicking on the first one gives you some more information. And let's follow the link. Okay, so it looks like this is information talking about different choices in lighting and design choices. So that's good information, something to give you some background. And then this other link takes us to the city's efficiency works page. This program issues rebates for increasing the efficiency of your lighting. So let's pretend that you're a larger business that has older lighting in your employee break rooms and you're ready to switch them out. You follow the steps listed, install your new lights, and you get the rebate. During that process, you'll receive notice of the kilowatt hours saved with your new lighting. We'll just say that it's 45,000 kilowatt hours. So we'll close this down for now. So what you'll do is you'll scroll through the list and find the range that correlates with your savings. Here it is here, between 40,001 kilowatt hours and 50,000 kilowatt hours, and then you'll see that it's worth 5 points. When you click on the pencil icon, it will ask you for a short description. So I'll enter replace lighting in employee break rooms. And yes, I received a rebate and I saved 45,000 kilowatt hours here. Mark the strategy as complete, select save, and done. So let's go back to the dashboard and see the 2 things that have happened here. First, my business is now tracking on the silver level. The graphic lights up and enlarges. Total points earned updates over here, and points needed for the next level changes to 20. Below, you'll see that the energy badge is colored in, and which means congratulations, my business has earned the minimum number of points, 5, needed to achieve that badge. And then you'll see that there. It will state 0 points needed, and it will stay like that through the end of the year. Okay, so the next item I want to speak about here are employee challenges. The energy, waste, water, and transportation badges each include a strategy for challenges. So let's look at the one in water as an example. Scrolling down, you'll find challenges here under the Educate and Plan category. They're worth 3 points, and clicking on the text drops down a summary of the challenge and why it's important. It will also link to our toolkit. We're lucky to have one of our education specialists, Alyssa Stevens. She's our support for employee challenges. She designed the toolkits for the badges, and she'll be available to answer your questions. And as you know, part of the ClimateWise mission is to share knowledge and encourage conservation among employees. And these toolkits are designed to support teams conducting the challenges with challenge structure, format, engagement actions, and even email templates. They're a great resource. So after you've completed your challenge, you would click on the pencil icon, give us a little information, mark as complete, and save. All right. Let's go back to the dashboard. Before we leave my ClimateWise today, I want to talk about innovation. As a community, we've accelerated our greenhouse gas reduction goals for 2020, 2030, and 2050. For example, the 2030 goal is now an 80% reduction in greenhouse gases below the 2005 baseline. This is going to take some very creative and innovative action to achieve these goals. We also recognize the amazing jump start we've had towards achieving these goals through the work of the business community in Fort Collins. Our Innovate category is where you can tell us the other projects your business has implemented that are not captured within the strategy list for the badges. Let me show you this. I'll pull up the Innovate category here in transportation as an example. I'll scroll to the bottom here, and you'll see 3 strategies that say the same thing. What other creative projects has your business done that aren't listed with the 1, 2, and 3-point values? To determine what point value your project is worth, I encourage you to review the innovation guidance on the ClimateWise website, and we also link to it here. To sum it up for you, we believe that partners understand best the time, money, and scope of projects they've implemented outside our strategy list. We give you a list of criteria to consider, which includes greenhouse gas reduction, cost, employee involvement, ease of implementation, and time commitment. Depending on your answers to these criteria, you will select if your project was worth 1, 2, or 3 points. You'll click on the pencil icon, give us a short description of what you did, tell us if you spent any money, tell us if you saved any money, and in the case of transportation, you'll tell us if you were able to reduce any vehicle miles traveled. So we'll use these ideas to spread the word on the great work your business is doing, and we'll share out these projects so similar industries can consider adopting the innovative strategies that worked for that sector. So that's Innovate. Let's go back to the dashboard. And lastly, within my ClimateWise, I'd like to point out our WorkWise Challenge badge. As I mentioned earlier in the presentation, WorkWise is our specialty badge available through the end of 2016. If you click on the badge, it will take you to a description here that includes a link to sign up for the challenge. Let's go ahead and check it out. So here's our WorkWise page. WorkWise is a really neat way to engage your employees on the subject of home energy efficiency. As some of you might know, our community is competing in a 2-year competition to reduce our energy use in our homes through energy efficiency alone. The community that reduces the most has a chance to win $5 million, which is a pretty attractive prize. Businesses can show their support for this effort by signing up for the challenge and scheduling a time for our staff to present information on energy efficiency to employees and challenge them to install a home conservation kit that we provide. So you can see how many businesses have already participated just by clicking on the list here and scrolling through to see more pages. If you're interested in signing up for this presentation, all you have to do is request a presentation by clicking here, and you can of course just email us or call us if you'd like more information first. All right, I'll close that down. Go back to the dashboard here. So now that you understand how to access my ClimateWise and how the badges work, I encourage all of you to spend some time and check out the badges and the strategies to determine what will work for your business. I hope you'll see many best management practices that you're already doing that you can claim points for, but I also hope that you see many new ideas that inspire you. As long as you finish the project or make the change by the end of the calendar year, you can claim the points for it. So that's going to bring me to one of our favorite topics here, which is deadlines. Go back to the PowerPoint. So we were very, very thoughtful while thinking through the deadlines for this program. No one likes deadlines. But in order to recognize our businesses for all the good work that they do, we had to have some kind of cutoff date to award levels. For 2015 projects, the deadline to report and earn your level and badges is January 31st. After January 31st, My ClimateWise will roll over and partners can start reporting for the 2016 calendar year. If you are unable to obtain all your data by January 31st, please let us know and we can work with you. Otherwise, we're hoping that reporting in the new My ClimateWise eliminates much of the back and forth required in the old program. I encourage you to claim points as you implement strategies so there won't be much of a last-minute scramble. Lastly, unlike the old program, there is no submit button within My ClimateWise. So all you have to do is be sure that you have your points claimed by January 31st, and the points you have as of that date will be your final numbers. I also want to spend a moment here on partner recognition. We'll be replacing our traditional recognition plaque with one that highlights the badges. It will look very similar to the draft version here on your screen. This version is before any badges have been earned. As your business earns badges, you'll receive the badge for your plaque along with the year it was earned printed on it. Here's what that plaque looks like for a business that has earned all the badges. You'll notice the partner level there at the top right. In addition to the plaque, we'll also be recognizing our partners in a range of ways, including social media, print, our ever-popular ads on KUNC radio, and of course at our annual recognition event. So we hope that you're excited to get started today and start exploring the new My ClimateWise site and claiming points to earn your 2015 badges and level. To recap, you can get started by taking the pledge. Remember that even if you've been a ClimateWise partner in the past, you need to take the pledge now to update your information and gain access to the new My ClimateWise site. You'll receive an email from us letting you know that you can access the My ClimateWise site. You'll then follow the link to the My ClimateWise portal from our website. That's the fcgov.com/ClimateWise site. And then you'll enter your email address. The system will send you a link and you're in. For those of you that have already pledged, you can go ahead and enter your email address for immediate access. If you want to review the badge strategies before you're in the system, they're available on our ClimateWise website under Reporting Guide, as I showed you at the beginning. So review the badge strategies, implement them, or claim points for projects that you've already done in 2015, and just be sure that you log all of your points by January 31st. So just remember that the system will freeze as of that date, and your point totals on January 31st will be finalized. And then come see us at the upcoming Get Your Badge On workshops. You'll learn more about the strategies and how your 2015 projects can be reported within the badges, and you'll have an opportunity to talk with our subject matter experts. We'll be focusing on the badge workshops through the early part of December to really help partners become comfortable with the new program. And also, we are building our 2016 event calendar, so check back this winter for new educational and networking opportunities. If you have an innovative greenhouse gas reduction project that you've implemented in your business and you would be interested in sharing it with other ClimateWise partners, please call us or email us and let us know. All right, so thank you to everyone for joining me today. A recording of this webinar will be available on our website shortly, so please share out this video to other businesses that might be interested. Just by joining us today, you've already earned 3 points, so get into My ClimateWise and log them on a badge of your choice. Before I move into the Q&A portion though, I do want to remind everyone again that ClimateWise is a program of continuous improvement. And as we move forward, you can expect to see new resources, options, and strategies to support your business goals and the goals of the community's climate action plan. I'd like to thank all of the partners that have contributed to this program over the years. You are what makes this program truly amazing, so thank you. So I'd like to spend the last of our time together answering the questions we've received. You can submit your questions using the Q&A button in the upper left corner of your screen. If there are questions that I don't get to today, our team will reach out to you later. So as always, feel free to email us at climatewise@fcgov.com if you need additional help or have other questions. I hope to see all of you at our upcoming reporting workshop. Get your badge on starting a week from today. So now we'll move on to the Q&A. All right, it looks like the first question is from Megan here. And she says, will the points required to earn a badge and the various levels change in 2016? That's a good question. Potentially, we will be adjusting the program levels in 2016. In the first quarter of next year, we'll be performing an evaluation, reaching out to partners, and then we'll be making adjustments as needed to those levels. We're treating this quarter as a pilot year, or I should say quarter really, and depending on what we've learned from these first few months of operations in the new program, we will be making adjustments as we move forward. Okay, Elizabeth asks, next question, how do I log points for today? Can I add them to anything? Great question, Elizabeth. So you'll find Attend a ClimateWise Event Strategy under the Educate and Plan category for all of our badges, excluding the WorkWise badge. And you can simply use one of those strategies to claim your 3 points for listening today. For now, that's how we're going to set up our events and give you credit for it. Okay, next question is from Cynthia. She said that she had some trouble getting into the webinar. Sorry to hear that. Will it be available online? It will be available online. The webinar is being recorded, and you'll see it posted probably within the next business day or two. So we are encouraging you to watch it again if you missed anything, and then to tell other businesses that it's available if they're interested. And another question here says, will it be possible to associate one email address with any one business? We have a team working on ClimateWise.
So more than one email.
More than one email address. Okay, if I'm understanding that question correctly, she wanted to know if we could have multiple emails or profiles attached to one business, and yes, you can. That's part of the information that you'll give us when you pledge, and so we can set up your whole green team to have access to your business. Okay, next question is from Sam, and he asks, how many meetings do I have to attend for my company to earn a level? So here's one of the great things about the new program is its flexibility. We want you to attend meetings, but if you are in a business where that's really, really hard for you to get away, you don't have to attend any meetings to earn a level. You can claim points in the other strategies to add up for your program level and never come to a meeting if you don't want to. Of course, we want to see you, but that is your choice in the new program. Okay, Ashley asks, can I receive points from previous projects completed during previous years, or do they need to be new this year? Another great question. How I would look at this is if it's a project that you've implemented in past years but you are maintaining this year, then you can go ahead and claim points for it. The shredded paper recycling was what I talked about during the webinar. So if I was a business that had been recycling my shredded paper since 2013 and I am ensuring in 2015 that the program is still working properly, the paper is still getting recycled properly, then you can go ahead and claim points for it. Part of the benefit of this new program is to give businesses credits for the actions that they're already doing, for the green practices that they are maintaining, because that is just as important as implementing new projects. Another question here is, what happens to the old recognition plaques? Good question. We want you to keep them. We want you to keep them at your place of business just to show your history of the program. But for those of you that want to recycle them, we are working on a process for that. We definitely do not want them to go into the landfill. So stay tuned for news on that, especially as we get ready to roll out our new recognition plaques. So another question here asks, what happens if we are planning to implement a sustainability project but it isn't listed as one of the ClimateWise strategies? Is there a way to that we can earn points for it? Absolutely there is. That is the purpose of our Innovate category in each one of our badges. We have more information on this on our website. We want you to go ahead and do your project and tell us about it using that Innovate category. That way we can capture it and potentially add it onto the badge for future years, or we can share it out with other similar industries where that might be a very useful best management practice to them. Okay, and last question here is, do we have to earn all of the badges to earn a level? No, you do not have to earn all of the badges to earn your business level. And we did this on purpose. Of course, we would love it if you would earn all the badges, but we also recognize that some businesses, for whatever reason, due to the nature of their operations, might not be interested in all the badges. So since it is a point-based system, you can choose to earn your points in the badges that align with the mission and operation of your business, and then those points will add up to earn your overall level. Okay, we have one last question from Cynthia, and she says, if bike racks were installed and maintained, is that something that can be claimed each year or not? Yes, you can claim that each year that you're maintaining the bike racks in front of your building. As all of you know, those are not necessarily maintenance free, and you need to go out there on at least a yearly basis and check that they're still secure and safe. So as long as you do that at least once a calendar year, you absolutely can continue to claim points for it. Okay, so that's the end of our questions today. I'm hoping everyone has a little bit of time left on their hour block here, and I encourage you to go ahead and get into My ClimateWise if you've pledged and start earning points. Get the 3 points from today's meeting, play around with it, and send us any additional questions by email or give us a call. Thank you so much for joining us today.